Weekend is upon us where legacies sprout or are crushed under the boot of playoff pressure. Here to determine who has the most to gain is Nick Wright in a segment called Most to Gain.
Remember when you were trying to say we had to find a pithy name for this segment, and then we've just done it year after year, just called it Most to Gain.
It works.
We love it.
Great.
All right, we ready? Let's get right to it.
Yeah.
All right, 8 people on the Most to Gain list. Number 8, Russ. Flatly playing for a multi-year contract. He loses this weekend, and it's 5 straight losses to end the year. He's at best on the Sam Darnold path next year. Hired gun, 1 year, 10 to 15 million bucks. The reporting out of Pittsburgh as of 3 weeks ago, was he was trying to get the Baker Mayfield deal. 3 years, $100 million, hopefully from Pittsburgh. So if they win this weekend, maybe that gets back on the table, something like it. If they lose, no. So number 8, most to gain, Russ. Number 7, J-Lo. Oh, he's right now. The NFL's had this new playoff format with 7 teams per conference. This is the 5th year. The only 7th seed ever to win was him last year against Dallas. He does it again. It kind of papers over a bit of what has been maybe underwhelming regular season. They then get a shot at Detroit, who's beaten them throughout the season. And you can say, okay, this guy in back-to-back years as a big underdog has gone on the road and won playoff games. That is how you get your postseason bona fides. He's number 7. Number 6, Justin Herbert. With a win, he ties the likes of Marcus Mariota and Daniel Jones on career playoff victories with 1. While some people on this network will try to convince you he's Peyton Manning, he's the 3rd best quarterback in football, other people, unfairly I'm sure, would like him to actually produce as such. They have a great defense. They have a great head coach. They are playing the most vulnerable and wounded team in the entire tournament in Houston. There is massive pressure on Justin Herbert, but there is also much to be gained because if the only but with him is, of course, the lack of a playoff victory, Justin Herbert's number 6. Number 5, Mike Tomlin. Break the playoff drought and potentially break the Ravens. If the Ravens lose to this version of the Steelers, what do they do going into next season? The biggest competition in the division, I know Bengals fans think it's them, but they miss the playoffs too often for that to be the case. It's Pittsburgh and Baltimore, and for Tomlin to get over the playoff hump, which has been almost a decade, he's number 5. Number 4, coach's guy, Jaden Daniels. Now this would be how you start to build a truly legendary resume. Offensive Rookie of the Year when very few people thought you would win that going into the year because Caleb was such a heavy favorite. Go to a Washington team with expectations from no one again, credit to coach other than coach. Become the first person in sports history that skinny to win a playoff game at quarterback. And rookie quarterback winning a playoff game on the road. We've talked about it. Only 3 guys ever have done it. Jaden Daniels, number 4. Number 3, Saquon. Just show everyone you would have broken the record. Show everyone further confirm what a massive mistake the Giants made. And Saquon is attempting to build what I would consider an odd Hall of Fame resume. Because his top-level talent, he showed us his rookie year and again this year, is Hall of Fame caliber. But he's almost assuredly not going to have the raw numbers because he has so many seasons, time lost to injury and things like that. So what he needs is Terrell Davis-esque legendary postseason run, and maybe he will run down Terrell Davis's record of most rushing yards, playoffs, and regular season in one season combined. Sam Darnold, number 2. What's he got to gain? Probably $100 million. Sam Darnold, if they win this weekend or Monday night against the Rams, then we're like, okay, 14 wins, unbelievable numbers, 1 bad game against Detroit, what are you going to do? And franchise, if they win, at the very least, he gets franchise tag next year. That's $42 million for a player that has never gotten a long-term contract. So 1 playoff win, I think, guarantees him at least that. He's number 2. And then at number 1, Bo Nix. It would flatly be one of the most shocking victories in postseason history. And by that I mean the rookies to win on the road, here's who they beat. Rookie Russ beat rookie RG3. Well, that's kind of weird. It's rookie on rookie. The only 2 other people to do it are Mark Sanchez and Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco beat Chad Pennington and Kerry Collins in the playoffs. I was like, what year were Chad Pennington and Kerry Collins hosting playoff games? And the answer was the year Tom tore his ACL. It's like, oh, okay, kind of a weird year for the AFC. And Mark Sanchez beat Carson Palmer, the Bengals always lose in round one, and Phillip Rivers, who always lost in the divisional round. We've never seen a rookie go on the road against a quarterback of this caliber, this undermanned, and get a victory. It would absolutely make the people, again, hand up, who have doubted Bo Nix throughout the year, forced to reevaluate it. He has more to gain than anyone this week.
There's a lot of people I like on the list. I don't like the order that you have. I think the rookies are playing with house money, and I think with Bo Nix, if he wins the game, it's not going to matter because everybody's going to attribute it to Sean Payton.
Not me.
I think he has the most to gain because now he can win a playoff game with a rookie quarterback and all this dead money. So I would put his spot there. I wouldn't even put him number one. I would put Sam Darnold easily number one. He's obviously got the most to gain out of anybody. Losing the game that he lost last week against Detroit. Now he has his second big moment. If he can go and perform in this big moment and win a playoff game, we're talking at least $100 million, probably more.
And can I stop you there, Coach? What are you doing with, if he wins, it beats the Rams, what are you doing with JJ? You think that solidifies JJ's spot on the bench?
Look, if I was Minnesota, I would franchise Darnold at that point, pay him, as a hired gun for 1 year and see where McCarthy is. And then if McCarthy doesn't develop, then commit to, and assuming Darnold plays well again, then you commit to Darnold. But that gives you a great balance and not very expensive, considering it's not a long-term deal. I'd move Russ way up. He, to me, is right behind Sam Darnold. It's really over at that point if he doesn't win this time. He's got a chance.
Let's just focus on money, man.
Well, I mean, it is the NFL, but, that's kind of, I'm sure a lot of these guys are focusing on that as well. Jaden, he's playing with house money. I would actually,
House money.
yeah, I would put Justin Fields on the list. I think if he gets an opportunity to get in the game, that could, and let's say he gets in the game and he's the reason that the Steelers win, that changes everything for the rest of his situation.
Man.
And I would put Derrick Henry on the list because I bet you he's tired of listening to how great Saquon is. He gets penalized because he's been great. And so him coming in and being great, everybody's like, oh, well, that's what he does. Saquon comes in and is great because he had all those bad years, and you people can't give him enough
Maybe
roses.
next year coach should just do it.
lot.
I mean, my God. I mean, you just ripped the whole list apart.
Math-wise, we just need you to do one or two.
I mean, my goodness. All right, now.
I just saw
Wild.
like
Sweet, we got a little bit of sweet, a little bit of sour. The most to lose.
Most to lose.
Okay, sorry,
Number 5, most to lose.
I saw your missed call.
Yeah, you are speaking to Jackson.
Hello.
You are speaking to Jackson. Jackson.
Okay. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. I'm calling regarding our shipment.
You said what?
I said I'm calling regarding our shipment now. I want to know the status of this shipment. It's almost a month now.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I will get back to you later today so that I can get it. They said I think the thing has arrived and all that. Maybe they've already processed it. I'll get back to you. I'm at market.
Yeah, please,
I'll get back to you.
because the person that is going to receive it now, is on a deployment. So I don't want him to leave now, so nobody will be able to get his.
Okay.
So,
I'll get back to you
travel.
later.
All right, please.
We talked about it yesterday, so I'll get back to you.
All right, thank you.
Hi, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna be uploading sport product to my YouTube channel. It's gonna be football, soccer, basketball. So I'm gonna be uploading the highlights, analysis from all sports, and you're gonna enjoy it. And please leave a comment, subscribe. Thank you.
And suffering another ruptured Achilles. This during his recovery from his October Achilles surgery. This is all per our Jonathan Jones, who also
who's recovering from an elbow injury, was seen throwing at the beginning of Thursday's practice, a positive sight for fans pondering about his ability.
This is big.
What? The person driving that car is also contemplating. He's like, wait, let me see what that other car does. If he tries to pass, I'll pass. I'll try to pass as well. Let me just wait and see what he does. No, I'm not going into the wilderness now. Hey, you're getting good shots. I'm busy here trying to start my things.
Let's see. Rectangle.
Ooh, there. This is the closest we've been. And it's actually eating. Okay, let me try to take a picture while we're here. Oh wow. That's definitely a big elephant.
This is big.